Classes are back here at Florida State. It is finally game week, and the Noles and the Dukes, Duquesne, Florida State, coming up here Saturday night right here, Doak Campbell Stadium. That's Curt Weiler. I'm Ariya Massoudi, and we're excited as Mike Norvell met with the media here this afternoon, I should say lunchtime, and he gave us some updates. Depth chart, he talked about the excitement in year 3. The coordinators all spoke to us as well. Curt, before we get into the nitty-gritty of it, what stood out to you?
Yeah, I mean, you talked about the depth chart. It's always the thing people, I think, look forward to. We got to watch so much, had to kind of sit on some information, maybe aren't as allowed to be as transparent as we would like to be, as fans would like us to be, but we got to talk about that today. Obviously, Maurice Smith going to miss the opener.
Yeah.
It's Mike Norvell kind of, without providing specifics, talked about how he's been a little banged up, got a little banged up this preseason, so it's going to be Darius Washington at center this week, and Norvell said he kind of is hopeful that, or said he expects, I think even, that Maurice Smith back very, very soon. Obviously, they should be okay without him this week. The sooner they can get him back, even just from a depth standpoint, as much as anything else, because then Darius can be that flexible guy who can kind of play anywhere they need him, the better.
Yeah, I thought Bless Harris also being named the starter at right tackle, that was big for Florida State. But that's kind of what we anticipated watching practice. He really stood out, the transfer from Lamar.
He did. There were questions. I know Pat Burnham, who watches the film, lives in that world a lot, was questioning from his Lamar tape, like, where does he fit in here? Is he going to fit in here? And he has, and he's going to probably be your starting right tackle. He's been an impressive guy to watch. Definitely one of the more pleasant surprises of the offseason. Jordan Travis, obviously not a surprise, but I thought there were some good things said about him today. I think Alex Atkins in particular talked about how he's seen him grow in just being fully understanding of the offense and kind of call him, I think, a coach on the field, which when your quarterback is that guy, I think it helps a lot. He kind of said he saves us sometimes when you have that quarterback who's the coach on the field.
Yeah, and without a doubt, I think, Jordan Travis was a big part of today's press conference, and I think a lot of people are excited about how he does here in 2022. Curt, other things that stood out to you before we wrap and say goodbye?
Yeah, returners, I think people are going to like what they hear there. It's funny hearing John Papucha, special teams coordinator, talk about almost running a red light, because he got thinking, driving home the other night, about how long it's been since FSU had kind of that big return. I don't think they've had a return touchdown since Kermit Whitfield in the national title game back in 2014. I think it's been that long. And I feel like this could be the group that does it, with a Deuce Spann, with a Trey Benson on kick, with a Micah Pittman returning punts. I think it feels like that group could be a lot of fun. I think not really. I mean, a ton of surprises, really. I mean, the running back, I don't know really what to make of that. Receivers, a lot of oars, because a lot of guys going to play there. I think you feel a lot better about that room than you thought you did coming into the preseason. Yeah,
so Florida State and Duquesne here from Doak Campbell Stadium. Curt, I think we're tired of talking about practice. I think it's been since July, and we're ready to play football. I know the Noles are ready to play football. He's Curt Weiler, the senior writer for the Osceola. I'm Ariya Massoudi, director of creative media. We appreciate you. Keep it locked in on the Osceola all week long, and we got you set as the Noles and the Dukes kick off from Doak Campbell Stadium. We'll talk to you soon.